Hey guys, Jordan here. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Matterport Axis, so let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new to real estate photography or new to my content, make sure to subscribe as I consistently put out content on real estate photography. In this video is actually inspired or is a comment from a customer. So I made a video, I said the worst product released in 2022 was the Matterport Axis. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the Axis. I used it and it didn't really save too much time over just hand holding an iPhone, which is essentially what it kind of helps for. But if you do a limited number of models, it might be a possibility. But anyways, Jeff Hudson says, what about the quality of the scans? I just received an Axis this morning. My initial thought was that we wouldn't have to go hide for each shot 6 feet apart, being able to walk around, staying out of each shot. I've yet to try capture with the Z1. I thought I might have the Axis as a backup in the likelihood that my partner and I need to do twilight capture gig or 2 capture gigs at the same time. Another thought I had was if the quality was less than the Z1 scan, maybe offer the Axis version at a lesser price. I think the model is the model. The customer really isn't going to notice too much of a difference if you use you know, an iPhone with an Axis or a 360 camera or a Matterport camera. There are subtle differences, but it's not like, oh my gosh, groundbreaking. Really, the Axis, it is the same thing as just capturing it, hand holding the iPhone, though it's a little bit easier, I would say. But my experience in using it in the field is it really didn't really save much time if I was going to scan just by hand holding the iPhone. Definitely if you're looking at a different camera like a Z1 or a Theta X or another 360 camera, those save a whole lot of time because those are just one image and you're done. You're moving on to the next area. You're going to have to hide. But with the Axis, yeah, you can rotate around it. Same thing with the Matterport camera. You can walk around it. And really, the iPhone is the same thing because you're just capturing it as you rotate around, so you're not in the view of it. You know, maybe I was a bit harsh on the Axis. I really didn't find too much value in it as a tool. I saw, you know, the potential it had. I got it. You know, I think they definitely put some money and time into developing the product, but it's just not really for professional use. Now in a pinch, yeah, you can use it. And if you really, you know, prefer that over a hand holding iPhone, you know, I think you could probably do it faster hand holding the iPhone is. And the distance between your scans, like you mentioned as well, I don't think there's a big difference between. So depending on the Matterport camera, sometimes those have issues aligning. I think probably the 360 cameras do the best job aligning, just from my experience. Anyways, those are just some of my thoughts on the gear, the Axis, you know, 360 cameras, and some of the variables that you talked about in your questions. If you got value out of this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys on the next one.